Love doesn't always come at the perfect time, and sometimes the heart needs a second chance to truly understand its feelings. Turkish dramas often explore beautiful stories where love returns after heartbreak, mistakes, or years of separation. These series show how two people who once lost each other find their way back again. Second chance love stories are filled with emotional reunions, unresolved feelings, and powerful memories. The characters must face their past choices and decide whether love deserves another opportunity. Sometimes fate brings them together again when they least expected. These journeys are not only about romance but also about forgiveness and personal growth. Watching love rebuild after pain makes these stories even more touching. In this video, we will explore the top 10 Turkish dramas with second chance love stories that prove true love can always find its way back. On number 10 we have Yali Capkini. Yali Capkini tells the story of Ferit, a spoiled young man from a wealthy family who is forced into an arranged marriage with Seren. At first, their relationship is filled with misunderstandings, pride, and emotional distance. Seren struggles to adjust to a life she never chose, while Ferit slowly begins to realize the value of the woman beside him. Their journey is full of jealousy, arguments, and emotional conflicts that constantly test their bond. Over time, both characters begin to change and understand each other on a deeper level. Past mistakes and family pressures threaten to destroy their connection more than once, but love slowly grows between them in unexpected ways. Yali Capkini becomes a powerful story about two people learning to give their relationship a true second chance. On number 9 we have Kizilcik Serbeti. Kizilcik Serbeti explores love between two families with completely different lifestyles and beliefs. The relationship between Doga and Fatih begins with passion but soon faces serious challenges because of family expectations. Their marriage becomes a battlefield of traditions, values, and personal dreams. As conflicts grow, misunderstandings push them apart and test their commitment. Both characters struggle to balance their love with the pressure coming from their families. Despite the emotional distance and painful moments, the bond between them refuses to completely fade. They repeatedly confront the question of whether their love is strong enough to survive everything around them. The series beautifully portrays how relationships sometimes need a second chance to rebuild trust. On number 8 we have Bir Zamanlar Cukurova. Bir Zamanlar Cukurova is an epic love story set in the dramatic landscape of the Turkish countryside. Zulia and Yilmaz begin their journey deeply in love but are torn apart by tragic circumstances and dangerous secrets. Fate pushes them into completely different lives, forcing them to make painful sacrifices. Years pass, yet the memories of their love continue to haunt them. Their paths cross again and again as destiny refuses to let their story end. Each reunion brings both hope and heartbreak. The characters must face their past choices and the consequences that followed. This series captures the painful beauty of lovers who keep searching for another chance to be together. On number 7 we have Gülcemal. Gülcemal tells the story of a man whose life has been shaped by abandonment and emotional scars. When he meets Diva, their relationship begins with conflict and mistrust. Gülcemal's possessive personality and painful past make it difficult for him to open his heart. Diva, on the other hand, challenges him and slowly begins to understand the wounded man behind his cold behavior. Their love story moves through anger, betrayal, and emotional confrontations. As secrets from the past are revealed, both characters must decide whether they can forgive each other. The journey between them becomes a battle between love and pride. Gülcemal ultimately explores whether broken hearts can truly find a second chance at love. On number 6 we have Sevda. Sevda follows the unforgettable love story between Kemal and Nihan, two people from completely different social worlds. Their romance begins with deep passion but is cruelly separated by family pressure and powerful enemies. Years later, fate brings them back into each other's lives when old feelings refuse to disappear. Despite being surrounded by manipulation and danger, their connection remains incredibly strong. Every meeting between them reignites the emotions they once tried to bury. Their love faces impossible choices and heartbreaking sacrifices. The story shows how true love can survive even the darkest obstacles. Sevda is a powerful example of a romance that constantly fights for a second chance. On number 5 we have Medcezir. Medcezir follows the emotional journey of Yaman, a young man from a troubled neighborhood whose life changes after meeting Mira. Their worlds are completely different, yet their connection grows quickly and deeply. At first, their relationship feels like a dream, but personal struggles and misunderstandings begin to create distance between them. Yaman's past and Mira's family expectations constantly test their bond. As secrets are revealed and emotions become complicated, the couple faces painful separations. Even when they try to move on, their feelings for each other remain strong. Fate keeps bringing them back together when they least expect it. Over time, both characters grow emotionally and learn what true love really means. Medcezir beautifully portrays how love can survive mistakes and find its way back again. On number 4 we have Laftan Anlamaz. Laftan Anlamaz tells the charming love story between Hayat and Murat, whose relationship begins with lies and misunderstandings. Hayat pretends to be someone else to get a job, which leads to a complicated connection with Murat, the company's serious and disciplined boss. As they spend more time together, their arguments slowly turn into genuine feelings. However, the truth about Hayat's identity eventually threatens to destroy everything between them. Murat feels deeply betrayed and struggles to forgive her. Their separation brings heartbreak and emotional reflection for both characters. Despite the pain, their love refuses to disappear completely. The series focuses on trust, forgiveness, and emotional maturity. Ask Laftan Anlamaz proves that love sometimes deserves a second chance. On number 3 we have Kiralik Ask. Kiralik Ask begins with an unusual deal where Defne is secretly hired to make the successful businessman Ömer fall in love with her. What starts as a planned manipulation soon turns into real and unexpected emotions. Defne finds herself genuinely falling for Ömer, making the secret increasingly difficult to hide. Their relationship grows stronger with sweet moments, humor, and beautiful chemistry. However, the truth about the arrangement eventually comes to light and shatters Ömer's trust. The heartbreak between them feels genuine and painful. Both characters struggle to move forward while still loving each other deeply. Time and reflection slowly help them confront their mistakes. Kiralik Ask shows how honesty and forgiveness can bring love back together. On number 2 we have Kalp Atisi. Kalp Atisi centers on the emotional journey of Aylul, a rebellious young woman whose life changes after meeting a compassionate doctor named Ali. Their connection begins when she is still a troubled teenager searching for direction in life. Years later, fate brings them together again in a hospital where both work as doctors. The reunion brings back powerful memories and unresolved feelings. However, their past differences and personal struggles create emotional barriers. Aylul must learn to trust again while Ali tries to prove his loyalty and love. Their relationship grows stronger through shared challenges and emotional growth. The series highlights how love can mature with time and patience. Kalp Atisi is a heartfelt story about destiny giving two people another chance. On number 1 we have Bahar. Bahar tells the inspiring story of a woman who devoted years of her life to her family while ignoring her own dreams. After facing a life-changing health crisis, Bahar begins to rediscover herself and the life she truly wants. As she rebuilds her confidence, old relationships start to change and evolve. The series explores emotional healing, forgiveness, and rediscovery of love. Bahar's journey shows how personal growth can open the door to new beginnings. Past mistakes and broken relationships are slowly confronted. Through courage and self-realization, she begins to rewrite her story. Love returns in unexpected ways as she learns to value herself again. Bahar becomes a powerful example of how life can offer love a second chance. These Turkish dramas beautifully show that love doesn't always end when relationships break apart. Sometimes time, growth, and forgiveness give two hearts another opportunity to reconnect. If you enjoy emotional stories about fate bringing lovers back together, these series are perfect for your next binge.